Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, as depending where you are in the world. I'm here live in London. I'm doing our nighttime devotion from the devotional called Conflict and Courage. The title today, Free at Last. The scripture reading is taken from Psalms 105, verse 43. And he brought forth his people with joy, and his chosen with gladness. With sandaled feet and staff in hand, the people of Israel had stood, hushed, awed, yet expectant, awaiting the royal mandate that should bid them to go forth. Before the morning broke, they were on their way. That day completed the history revealed to Abraham in prophetic vision centuries before. Thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterward shall they come out with great substance. That's from Genesis 15. In bringing forth Israel from Egypt, the Lord again manifested his power and his mercy. His wonderful works in their deliverance from bondage and his dealings with them in their travels through the wilderness were not for their benefit alone. These were to be as an object lesson to the surrounding nations. The Lord revealed himself as a God above all human authority and greatness. The signs and wonders he wrought in behalf of his people showed his power over nature and over the greatest of those who worshipped nature. God went through the proud land of Egypt as he will go through the earth in the last days. With fire, with tempest, earthquake, and death, the great I Am revealed his people, redeemed his people. He took them out of the land of bondage. He led them through the great and terrible wilderness, wherein there are fiery serpents and scorpions, and there's drought. Deuteronomy 8. He brought them forth water out of the rock of flint and fed them with the corn of heaven. Psalm 78. For, said Moses, the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land and in the waste howling wilderness. He led him about. He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stirreth up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, heareth them on her wings, beareth them on her wings, so the Lord alone did lead them, and there was no strange God with them. Deuteronomy 32. Thus he brought them unto himself, that they might dwell as under the shadow of the Most High. Free at last. So this shows how centuries before Abraham, God used Abraham to prophesy of what will happen, that Israel will be in bondage for 400 years to a nation that they will have to serve. But he will then judge them. And afterward, they will come out with great substance. That's Genesis 15. Then God used Moses to bring them out from Egypt, where they were in bondage. And they did come out with great substance. But none of those men, Abraham, Moses, can take any glory or can take any pride or any accolade for what they did, because they were led pure and simply by God. And it says, so God went through the proud land of Egypt as he will go through the earth in the last days. So what happened with God's people in Egypt is the same as what will happen with us here and now. And it is happening. We are in bondage because we are in this system, this matrix about paying taxes, about money, about everything else. The whole monetary system is a system of bondage. The passport system, a system of bondage. Just the utility bills, gas, electric, water, it's all a system of bondage. All of these resources should be free to us, but they've made them not free. So then we have to continue to pay for them that should be free for us. And he will bring us out again. But we need to remain loyal and faithful to him. And remaining loyal and faithful to him, we need to remain under the shadow of the Almighty. The Lord's our rock in which we hide, a shelter in the time of storm. And that time of storm is coming. In our lifetime, yours watching this now and mine is coming in our lifetime. And I will guarantee that easily within the next 20 years, maybe 15, maybe 10. But it's coming sooner than we all think. The signs are there in the world. A lot of them you don't even know about because the media doesn't tell you. But if you look for it, you'll see it on the internet. Find it. And you'll see a lot of the signs are there that have happened and are happening. Let's be ready to stand. How will you stand in that great day?